What up, what up, what up, my 4C gang? Welcome to another episode of Cooking with your boy, comedian Michael Allen, where we do cooking, comedy, cussing, and cocktails. Cooking, comedy, cussing, and cocktails. Cooking, comedy, cussing, and cocktails. 4C gang for life, baby. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? What up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on today? I hope everybody's having a blessed, prosperous day. Okay, you guys, I had to come back and do another video. My video this time, as you can tell by the title, it's about Tim Norman and Sweetie Pies and the fact that they denied him bail. I know a lot of other people has done their videos and they give you all the court legalities or whatever. Is that a word? Legalities, whatever it is, all the legal terms and stuff like that. That's not what I do. What I'm doing is just telling you my own personal opinion. So anybody that disagrees with me, we can agree to disagree. Now, how do I feel about Tim Norman not getting bail? And the reason I'm clapping is because when you're giving something, when someone gives you something, hand it to you on a platter. And you don't really have to work that hard for it. It's there. Yeah, you work, but it's there. It's set up for you. You know, a business already set out. You get out of prison after 10 years and it's set up for you. And you come in and all you got to do is do the right thing. All you have to do is do the right thing. A lot of things in life that we do is all about the choices that we make. He made the bad choices, and now he's suffering the consequences. Now, yes, he's innocent until proven guilty. But let me tell you this. First of all, FBI is nothing to play with. They're not going to come after you unless it's show enough some good hard evidence. FBI won't even get into it unless there's a cause and a reason, a palpable reason. Palpable. Okay, I'm trying to use words I can't use. But anyway, don't judge me. Judge yourself. No, he should not have gotten bail. Stay in jail. Stay in the cell. Your greediness, your cockiness, your arrogance, all is the reason why you're sitting in jail. And yes, you need to sit in jail. Now, if they find you not guilty, then let you go. But if you're found guilty for such a heinous crime, then you are exactly where you need to be. Now, Miss Robbie still being in your corner or want to find out what really happened, I understand it. I get it. That's your child. That's her child. And you want to have your child's back. And that's, you know, if you think about it, that's all she got left besides his kids to cling on to. But that Tim Norman, everything that's happened to him, he brought on himself. You know, a lot of people, a lot of children grow up in families where they ain't nothing and they have to dig their way out and make it on their own. And I'm not saying, no, I'm letting him have it because I'm mad because it was just handed to him. I'm mad because you fumbled the ball. You fumbled the ball, Tim. You fumbled. Last down. 2 yards to go. You didn't make it. You didn't get them 2 yards. You didn't. And so that was right. Whether you're a flight risk, the only thing I don't agree with is them saying he's a flight risk, because where could he go built like that and nobody would not know who he is? I'm just saying. I think Miss Robbie should have winged him when he got out of prison. Maybe she thought she did. Okay, because I'm not blaming you, Miss Robbie. I truly I'm not. But I say this. There were signs and there were red flags. When he was opening up things behind you, opening up restaurants behind your back, getting checks without your knowledge, that there was showing you what mindset he was on. He was on a path that you weren't on. You made your business successful before he even got out of prison. And my thing is this. If they had let him out and he stayed with Miss Robbie, I guarantee you her business would have went down tremendously. her profits would have went down tremendously because me personally, I cannot eat anywhere. And this man, I'm not saying all murderers because, well, you know what? Let me even stop trying to be politically correct. If you murder somebody, I don't want to be around you. Because, hell, you can murder me, especially if you murder somebody in your own damn family. What makes me any different? So you right where you need to be in jail until they sort all this mess out. And you know what? For some reason, though, lately I've been praying that this is a mix-up, a misunderstanding, or it. But it's too much evidence pointing towards you. You and Tarika have involvement. She the last person to see Andre right before he got shot and killed. The burner phones, the insurance policy. So for anybody to get out, oh, he's innocent until he's proven guilty, I get it. But if it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, look like a duck, then it's a duck. And I don't care what. When God got his hands on something, no matter how much, what lawyer you got, high price, high powered attorney you got, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Justice will prevail. We have a young man who was snuffed out in the prime, and I'm not even going to say the prime, but in the beginning of his life, that had nothing to do with it. All he was trying to do was do the right thing. All he was trying to do was get a better life. And all these people saying, well, Andre, did he take the 200,000? If he had took the 200,000, is that a reason for him not to be here? Didn't nobody allow Andre to have his day in court, did they? Didn't nobody allow him to have his day in court to see if he took the money or not, or to go back and take the lie detector test? Now his mother, Michelle Griggs, who's in my heart, and aunties and sisters and brothers and other extended family members, they grieving. They are grieving. And if I was Michelle Griggs and knowing that my son's alleged killer is out and living with his mama and he talking about his kids so he can have access to his kids and 20 family members. None of Andre family members got access to him unless they go to the grave site. So as long as Andre laying in that grave, Tim needs to stay in that cell. Think about it. Because I personally think he's guilty. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Everybody talking about, oh, this and that. And I mean, you have some Tim supporters. But you know what? See, this is no different than the presidential debate. Some people love Trump. Some people love Biden. We all entitled to our opinions. And I just hope that he's sitting in that prison. Because, you know, cocky as Tim is, I bet you Tim thought that they were going to give him a bail. No bail. Go to hell. But I ain't got a heaven or hell to put you in. But I'm just saying, some things are just unforgivable. I can forgive you, but I'll never forget. I'm not going to mess with you. I'm not going to be around you. And if they had gave Tim Norman bail, long as I've been wanting to go to Sweetie Pies and try their food out, because y'all know I love to eat and I'm a cook, I would not, if he was there, I would not go. And I don't know, after some of my videos, they probably wouldn't want me to go there no way. But right now, he is reaping, you know, karma is a bitch. And he's reaping what he sowed. God gave you multiple chances, multiple opportunities. He was in prison for 10 years. See that, you know what? You showed us your stripes then. When you robbed banks and took the person hostage and all of that you did, even though you was 7, everybody keeps telling me, oh, he was only 17. At 17, I knew what the hell I was doing. I was drinking. I was having sex. I thought I was grown. And my 17-year-old self ain't really no different than my 51-year-old self. I knew right from wrong. Stop making excuses for him. You know, I believe my mother would have stood by my side, but I wouldn't have been able to stay at her house. She wasn't finna get me no lawyer. I don't know if Miss Robbie got him the lawyer or not, but however, he got one. Um, some people can get so cocky. See, some people can't have no fame or fortune. He had more money than most people. Access to it at least. Opening up them restaurants, doing his thing. See, some people can't handle control either. And because when they have control and they lose it, it makes them go crazy. And I think not Andre, but God rest his soul, my brother, my young, beautiful brother who could have made a difference in this world. But what some people let fame go to their head and they can't handle it. Some people get a little notoriety, a little money, and now you think you're above everybody else, and and you will do anything to maintain that. I'll give you guys a good story. The very first play I ever did, I had, I was humble. I was so humble at first. But when I was doing the play and I was getting off stage and I'm signing so many autographs, and I remember doing the Beacon Theater in New York, and I had did like 3 shows and they loved me, and it was so many people. I got so tired of writing autographs and taking pictures. And then I was walking through Times Square, and the lady and man was coming past. They said, "Excuse me, aren't you Uncle Willie? Oh, can we have a picture?" That makes your head real big. And you think it's all about you, but you don't realize it's God that's doing all that. And God said to me, "Look, I'm gonna take all of that away from you, because you know what? You think it's about you, and it ain't even about you. It's about me." See, Tim forgot where he come from. He got on that OWN network. He was one of the producers, and I'm sure, regardless of how his body is built, you got some money hungry women out here. They probably was coming at him left and right. You can see that in the way he started treating Janae when everybody wanted to blame her. Then he started dating Jennifer Williams. Oh, that was a step up. God has a way of humbling you. God will bring your butt right on down. And now you're sitting, because, that is not something that you just decided one day. That evilness has always been in your heart if you did it. Let me keep saying, if you did it. Everybody acts so surprised that he didn't get bail. Hell, if Tariqa didn't get bail, he don't need it either. He don't need to get bail either. That's your own nephew. And if I was one of Andre's family or siblings, if he had got out and it was mine, baby, I would have been locked up next, because I would have tried to take him out. I know that vengeance is mine, said the Lord. I get that. I know that. I'm probably just speaking out of emotion right now, because I can't believe that this case has made me so emotional. And I have no ties in it at all. The only tie I have in it is the fact that I loved the show. I was so happy to see a black family getting their shine on, having a TV show, doing what they doing what we love to do. Soul food is the heart to every black family. We love to eat. Most of everything we do comes around eating. In my household, everything that happened around food. When I remember Miss Robbie doing an interview. When you got a whooping, it was around. You got a whooping in the kitchen. When you dealt with your problems, it was sitting around the table. And so to have a disconnect from your family like that. But I was telling my sister, Equal Philly Phil, I said, I keep going back looking at all these videos, and I said, you know what? I see it now. It's a lot of things you see in hindsight or after the fact. But I never would have saw or imagined that someone could set up their own family member, especially from a deceased family member. The only lineage, the only offspring. It kind of makes me think, did Tim have an issue with his older brother? Did not like him? Did Miss Robbie show more? Did he have more Robbie's time than yours? And my message to Miss Robbie is, don't you feel bad for once for supporting your son. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I mean, there's different kinds of supports, different levels of support. I can support you from a distance until I know what happened. See, I ain't helping you until I figure it all out and figure out what's going on. Yeah, I'll be at your court date. Yeah, I'll talk to you. But no, you're not living at my house. No, you're not working back at the restaurant. No, 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 I'm not getting you a lawyer. And look, we don't know if Miss Robbie's paid for the lawyer for him or not. But if he needed money that bad to get a $450,000, you know what? My mama just asked me before all this happened. She said, "Look, what you need to do is get an insurance policy on me." I said, "Mama, what?" She said, "Yeah." She said, "Because, I just want you to have a little money." She said, "Yeah, I got an insurance policy that pay for my funeral and stuff." She said, "But I want you to have something for you after I'm gone." And I can't, and look, even when she said that to me, I got teary-eyed just thinking of the fact that she's not here. No matter how much that insurance policy will be, it's still not going to make me feel better that my mama's no longer here. And if you cannot have love for your dead brother's son, only child, then you don't have feelings at all. You're not capable of being able to feel and love. The way he did Janae, when he talked about her on that YouTube, because he went hard, but that's still your son's mother. And then Miss Robbie got on there too. Miss Robbie was very respectful with her, but she kind of let Janae have it and said, "Look, I ain't did nothing to you. I want to see TJ. I get that. I get that. But Miss Robbie, don't be no fool. Don't be no fool. I don't want your heart to be broken. I don't want you to have blinders on because that is your child." Sometimes parents don't want to see the truth on their children. My youngest sister, I remember one of my nephews was acting bad in school, and my youngest sister went up there ready to whoop. The teacher sent a note home and said how bad my son was acting. I mean, my nephew was acting, and my sister was like, "I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna check her ass." And I'm like, he's bad at home. So what makes you think he bad at home? So what makes you think he ain't bad at school? If he can be a bad around us that he know will whoop his ass, how do you think he gonna act around people that he ain't scared of or nothing at all? Parents, stop thinking your children are angels and won't do nothing. One thing I loved about my mama went to the school and said, "Look, I'm going to tell you now, if this little nigga do anything, call me." She said, "First of all, you beat his ass, call me, and then I'm going to come up there and whoop his ass." See, we don't have that anymore. We don't have that anymore. And Miss Robbie seemed like she's an old school mother because she could get Tim together when she wanted to. But I remember watching an episode where Tim hadn't called his mama in a while because that's when she was suing him. And they had the meeting, and I don't really know what to say to my mama. You know what? See, that let me know then you were putting business before your feelings for your mama. Because I don't care what me and my mama went through. If she's ever in my presence, I'm going to talk to her. I'm going to love on her. He didn't hug his mama. He didn't kiss her. He just sat there and talked and told me, "Oh, it's awkward." How can it be awkward talking to your mama about a business she started and your ass was trying to take over? So if he didn't act that way towards his mama, what the hell make me think he didn't act that way towards a nephew that he never really showed any love to? Come on, people, let's stop being stupid. Yes, he did not deserve bail. Let his ass sit in that cell and figure it out. Now, if he tends to be innocent, then he's innocent. But right now, all signs point to you. Everything points to you. Tarika telling on you. Look, we ain't gonna be shocked when The insurance man take a deal. I mean the life insurance, whatever you call them. When he said, you know what, look, let me take this deal and let me tell y'all what really happened. Cause Tarika, the other guy, Nelly's old producer, and Tim all know what happened. And Andre knows who came and turned. I don't know if they ambushed. They probably ambushed that young man. Andre didn't know what was going on. It boils my blood when I look at some of them Sweetie Pie episodes and I see Andre and Tim together. Was that always in you? Because that's not something that just pops up. It's not like you wake up one day and say, you know what? I'm going to set my nephew up, have him murdered so I can get this. That's like having no regard for human life. Not only your family and your blood, but just human life, period. I've never understood how people can live with themselves. You know, this isn't the first time that's happened. This is not the first time that a family member has had another family member killed. You know, I remember years ago, Tony Cato, here in Detroit, her husband had went and served our country and came home and they had a party and everything for him and she had him killed because she had an insurance policy. And she had really got off. But you know what? See, God will make a way out of no way. God will always bring the truth to the light. Because this girl, they had her undercover, and the girl talked about it all. See, this is one thing about humans. When we do something, it eat at you so bad, especially when it's something so horrific. It eat at you so bad that you have to tell somebody. You got to, because it eats away at you. You got to get it off. So I'm surprised Tim never said anything to anybody if he did it. If he did it. But from what I'm seeing and what I hear in the evidence, from what they let out already, and from what they said, they got piles of evidence against him. Why would you go and visit? Well, I don't know for sure if he contacted his mom or not, but evidently they didn't know he was here because you can't tell me that if he went to St. Louis from wherever he was at, came in, talked to Tarika, then Andre gets killed, and you leave. And you leave. Hold on, this is my sister Phil, y'all. Okay, that was my sister calling. Excuse me, you guys. But you know what we talked about? Sweetie Pie. And she was like, I dream about it. Because I was telling her, I can't believe that this case touches me like this. I hate to see any innocent person done wrong over greed, over arrogance. You know, if it was me, I wouldn't even expect my mother to have my back. I would spend, you know, what Tim needs to do, if he had anything to do with this, make that up to your mama. Thank her and apologize to her every single day. That woman is in her 80s. And that's too much to put on some woman of that age. That woman carved out a beautiful life for you. She made a way for you. And you fucked it up. You fucked up, Tim. Allegedly. Oh, you know what? It made, you know, every time I see my mama, I grab and hug her tight and mwah. She be like, COVID, forget a COVID. You my mama. But I'm gonna tell you, and my mama is 71, so she's younger than Robbie, but I want her golden years to be her best years. What son does that to their mother? I'm sure we don't know this, but I'm just assuming Miss Robbie probably have cried. You crying about your grandson no longer being here. And then on top of that, you're crying because your son may have had something to do with it. Miss Robbie, stop coddling him. Let him take responsibility for his actions. Let him take responsibility for his actions. He couldn't stay with me. Honey, you could, well, I don't know if he could have got out and you probably could have paid for him a place because I don't think he could stay by himself or whatever. But at the end of the day, he will never learn. He will never learn. If we keep making excuses, just like Miss Robbie said, oh, they did a radio interview and she said, the lady was like, oh my God, I can't believe they sent you. You were only 17 and you spent 10 years. And Miss Robbie was like, yeah, and that was his first offense. No, that was the first thing he got caught for. Tim seemed like the type that had been doing it. Because at 17, I wasn't thinking about running up in no bank, robbing a bank. You know what I did? At 19, I was a bank teller. I worked in the bank. Look, I had a choice then. Hell, I used to have $50,000 cash till. You know how many times I wanted to take that money and hit it? But see, what I was smart. What I did was, the people that came in here, you could always pull up how much money they got. So if you was cute and you had money, oh, baby, I smiled at you. And you know what? It's not what you do, but how you do it. It's not what you go through, but how you go through it. Come on, somebody. Come on. I have no sympathy. I don't. Until the end of that trial, because from the facts that I have now, it's not looking too good for you, Tim Norman. You were such a bully. Not only were you a bully, but you didn't appreciate what you had, what your mother made for you, what God blessed y'all with. You know how many people want to be on OWN network to know Oprah, to meet Oprah? You went from taking pictures with Oprah to sitting in a jail cell. Come on. Who dumb? Who stupid? All over a dancer and $450,000 that you never even got one red cent from? I bet you kicking yourself in that big ass right now. There's no excuse for it. There's no excuse for it. I've stopped messing with people for less stuff than that. I mean, family members, I don't fuck with for less stuff than that. And I just thank God, you know what? I thank God that whatever that evilness is in you is not in me. And this is all allegedly. Because now, if it comes out and you're found not guilty, I swear I'll be the first one to jump up here and do a video and apologize for it. But right now, all signs point to you, bro. All signs point to you. No, but who would have wanted Andre killed? The person that had a $450,000 life insurance policy on him. Why would you get that on him if you had no intentions on collecting on it? But see, the God we serve is a good God. He wasn't going to let you get away with that. But you know what? I'm sure it started eating away at you. I'm sure you knew they were investigating your ass because they didn't just arrest you. They probably questioned you, asked you where was your whereabouts, and they already knew probably where your whereabouts was. They knew you was in St. Louis the day that it happened. You flew back. But where you flying now? No damn where. You're in this jam jail cell and your mind is flying. You're thinking, it was just a decision. How did you come to that decision, Tim, to do some shit like that? You need to start making amends. What you need to do is you need to write Michelle Griggs a letter apologizing. I don't know if it's going to work, but at least, because you know what? That's the way you can make it into heaven, because I think you're going to spend the rest of your life in jail. Now, as far as the death penalty and all of that, I don't have a feeling about it either way. A lot of people are like, no, because that's the easy way out. My thing is this. If you didn't think somebody else deserved to live, I don't think you deserve to live. Who are you to play God? Who are you to decide the end of somebody's life? Life is already short. Our days aren't long on here. And that's why in the Bible it says, honor thy mother and thy father so your days on earth will be longer. You didn't honor your mother. And I don't want to hear, oh, my daddy died. And no, pity pat party my ass. Pity pat party my ass. I've lost so many people that I truly loved and cared about that are no longer here, but that didn't make me angry, evil, and cold-hearted the way allegedly you did. And I will step out on a limb and go on the record to say, I believe you did it. I really do. Because nothing else makes any sense. What the hell you need burner phones for? Nigga, you was a multimillionaire or you had money. Why would you need a burner phone? And you and this trick, Tarika, whatever the hell her name is. And Miss Tarika, a word to you, sweetheart. Don't be up in jail now talking about my kids, because you didn't think about your damn kids when you set up a child. That 21 is a child to me. I was 30 years old when Andre was born. 21 is a child. And you just took every opportunity that young man had away from him over a pair of fucking blue jeans. No, not even blue jeans. That's how you got them, but $9,000, $10,000. You know how quickly I can go through $9,000, $10,000? Why y'all think I'm always on here asking for Cash App? Cash App, $comedian 313. Everybody gonna get what they deserve. And like I said, high-powered lawyer or not, it's not gonna work. You're not a Johnny Cochran lawyer. Ha ha! If it don't fit, it must have quit. Ain't gonna work in this one. Trust me. They got your number, boo. They got your number. And now you sitting in there, and I just hate to say it like this, but you probably gonna rot in jail. I'm just saying. Well, anyway, you guys, let me get up off of here. I've said what I feel. Listen, don't come to me with all that bullshit. Oh, how do you know? You said, no, that's my opinion, and I have a right to my opinion. I have a right to vote for who I want to vote for. I have a right to my opinion, and ain't nobody gonna damn change it. I can say what I want to say. What you gonna do, kill me from jail? Oh, you might set me up to... Well, you ain't got no insurance policy on me. But anyway, you guys, this is your boy, comedian Michael Allen, keeping it real and raw. That's all I do. I'm just telling what I feel. And normally I'm not wrong. But if this is your first time on my channel, can you please, look, go subscribe, like, make a comment. And then most of all, I want you to ring my bell. Tim got no bell. No bell. Tim got no bell. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, Tim may not have no bell, but you know what you can do? You can ring my bell. You can ring my bell. You can ring my bell anytime, any day. Just ring it. Ring my bell or go to hell. I got a bell. Tim don't have a bell. Oh, God, that is so hilarious. But anyway, you guys, I love you guys, but I don't love you more than I love my damn self. This your boy, Cooking with Comedian Michael Allen. Y'all have a blessed and prosperous day. If I said anything to offend you guys, I don't give a damn. It's rough in these YouTube streets. All right, I'm out. Peace.